May 13th, 1981. Vatican City, the heart of the Catholic world. Thousands gather under a clear Roman sky. They've come for a glimpse of the man in white. Pope John Paul II, charismatic and beloved, glides slowly through St. Peter's Square in an open-top Pope-mobile. He waves, smiles, embraces children. The mood is festive. But somewhere in that sea of faces, one man watches in silence. And under his jacket, a gun waits. At 5:17 p.m, the Pope-mobile makes a slow turn through the square. The Pope continues blessing the crowd. Then, without warning, 3 shots ring out. The cheering turns to chaos. The Pope crumples, slumping into his secretary's arms. Blood blooms across his white robes. He's been hit, twice in the abdomen, once in the hand, once in the arm. The Pope-mobile accelerates, racing toward the Vatican clinic. Meanwhile, security forces tackle a man in the crowd. Mehmet Ali Agca, 23 years old, a Turkish fugitive, cold, expressionless. In his hands, a Browning 9mm pistol. As the Pope lies bleeding, Vatican doctors begin emergency care. Minutes later, he's rushed to Gemelli Hospital. Surgeons work for over 5 hours to keep him alive. Bullet wounds to the colon and small intestine. Severe internal bleeding. For a time, his heart stops. Outside, thousands pray. In churches, in homes, in the streets. The world holds its breath. And then, late that night, a miracle. The Pope has survived. But survival is just the beginning. Who was this man who tried to kill him? And why? Mehmet Ali Agca was no lone madman. He'd previously escaped from a Turkish prison where he was serving time for murder. He was affiliated with the Grey Wolves, a far-right militant group. Some reports linked him to Bulgarian intelligence, possibly even to Soviet-backed agencies who saw the Pope as a political threat. Agca himself gave bizarre, contradictory statements, sometimes claiming divine mission, other times hinting at state-sponsored plots. Theories spread like wildfire. Was this the KGB's revenge for the Pope's influence in communist Eastern Europe? Was it a Middle Eastern connection? Or just the act of a zealot? The Vatican kept its theories close, and Agca's truth kept changing. Then, in 1983, something extraordinary happened. Pope John Paul II visited Agca in prison. The two men sat together for nearly 20 minutes, alone. No cameras, no microphones, no guards. When the Pope emerged, he said only this: "What we talked about will remain a secret between him and me." But it was clear he had forgiven him. Images of the visit shocked the world. The Pope sitting face to face with the man who tried to kill him. Not as victim and attacker, but as two men, talking quietly, as if nothing else existed. That moment defined John Paul II as much as the bullets did. He didn't just preach forgiveness, he lived it. He carried the physical scars for the rest of his life. Bullet fragments remained in his body. His energy faded in later years, but he never allowed hatred to take root. He continued to travel, to speak, to fight oppression, and to forgive. Over the next 2 decades, John Paul II would become one of the most influential popes in history.